still June 26th. Just got home. It's in the evening. My cousin and I went out. I invited them out to celebrate our anniversary. This was the week that I had come down last year to spend with them, where we both fell in love with the city again. They were struggling in that moment, and just in terms of like questioning whether or not they should stay here. And then when I stayed with them that week, that Hannah and I came up for the markets, I felt the pull, and they were really grateful that I reminded them of what a great place it is to live here. So I thought, oh, let's make this an annual thing. Like, this was the week. And so we were reminiscing on that, and how I came down like the week or two after to secure the place. And so it was my treat, and we went to Japantown. Never been there, and we ate right across the street from Peace Pagoda, which is really cool because I hadn't been there. I'd walked nearby because I remember I took Fillmore, and I was telling them, I'm like, I think I might have come down, but I'm not sure. This was like the beginning of last fall. So anyways, I was just catching them up. And I was sharing with them the whole car situation. So what happened was, so I went to go pick up, I don't know if I shared that. I went to pick up the car, and I got a first tow discount, which was great. So I didn't have to pay 1,000 something. It went down to 900 something. And car was fine. I felt bad, so I was like, let me take the car for a car wash. And then I was like, let me stay with the car for a little bit just to drive. I was like, I'm so sorry that I left you unattended. But I realized something interesting as I was walking. So the pound or car place, towing place, is only like a couple blocks away from Costco. So I was like, oh, I'll just walk it gingerly, but I enjoy the walk. And it was great. There was a lot of people out because it's Pride weekend. And on the way there, though, I kept reflecting on like, why, where did I get this feeling that my car was going to be stolen? Because the knowing, even though it wasn't stolen, but it was taken. But I remember, so as I was walking to get the car, I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Costco's right here. I can swing by and get something. Like, wait a minute, I'm going to have to pay for the car. I could put off Costco for a couple more weeks. But I was thinking about what I was going to do with the car. I was like, let me go to Land's End Trail and do some work there. Just change the scenery. Spend, the morning or the rest of the day with the car, and then come back and meet my cousin for dinner. So as I'm walking and I talk about in my head going to Land's End Trail, that's when I remember. That was the moment that I remember. So it was 2 weeks ago, a week before last week, I went to Land's End Trail because that was the last time I was with the car. And all of a sudden there was this anxiety within me that someone was going to take my car. And I remember thinking, this is weird. I've never had this feeling before that my car would get stolen. Like, why are these thoughts coming into my mind? It was more the feeling though. And I remember my anxiety went high, and I was like, is this my emotions? Like, I have not had this level of anxiety about my car being stolen since I've moved here. And I remember thinking, this is so weird. And I remember I went for a hike that day, and I walked all the different hikes, but throughout the hike, I would get like that anxiety and the thought, someone's gonna take my car, someone's gonna take my car. And I'm like, I should walk back. And there was just this anxiety within me that was out of the norm. And I was trying hard not to entertain it. One, because I didn't know where it was coming from. Two, I was afraid of the whole manifestation thing. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to think about it because I don't want to make it a reality. That's what I remember thinking. And I remember walking fast back to the car and then feeling relieved that it was there, but still in my head thinking, why do I have the feeling that it's going to be taken? But it was this stolen, like someone's going to steal my car, this feeling. And I couldn't shake it off that day. Then the rest of the week after I parked, I'm like, that's crazy. Like, why would I have that feeling? And that's why yesterday, when I didn't see it there, I was like, how did I know that it was going to be gone? And it didn't dawn on me, because then I was trying to remember, I'm like, where did that feeling come from? And then when I thought in my head planning to go back to Land's End Trail, then I remembered the last time I was there. There was this increased anxiety, and I had no idea where it was coming from. And now that I'm saying it out loud, so I shared this with my cousin, and I was just like, now I think about it, I'm like, I don't know where the fear came from, because I had no reason to fear. It just was like an onset. And I'm like, why am I getting these thoughts? Why am I getting this? And now I'm realizing it was I was being prepared for it. Right? It should have been something, a warning for me to pay more attention to the car. But I didn't. And instead I was trying to, I don't think about it, which is counter, right? What I tell my clients. If it keeps popping up, what's it telling you? Versus me just trying, no, it can't be. I should have listened, and I should have been more attentive to the car. That's what I'm realizing right now. That's what the anxiety, I was fine, there was peace. And that onset, I just remember, because I've been so mellow, that it was noticeable. And my life's pretty low key, not all partying, I'm not around a lot of people. So I was able to listen to it, like recognize it, the shift, emotional shift. But I didn't listen. That was the thing. I didn't listen. Listen, right? A lesson. So now I'm wondering, the next time, because I know there's going to be a next time, I need to listen. And at least just be more attentive, right? Because I remember just thinking, that's so weird. I've never been afraid about it or worried, where is this anxiety coming from? And for a second I thought, am I paranoid? Where is it coming from? But my car was taken, not stolen, but taken. So I thought that was weird. But anyways, it was nice. A nice dinner, something new. I had bimby something. I've never had it before. It was yummy. Or maybe I have had. Maybe. I don't know. But it was good. And the walk back was nice. Just the company's great. It's always great. Oh my God. I enjoy spending time with them. So, thank you, cousin, if you're watching this. And, yeah, that's all. Hi. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and you will see what else comes next for me.